17 News is your local election headquarters, and with November's midterm election quickly approaching, today marked the first key milestone in campaign season.
5 o'clock tonight was the deadline for candidates to submit paperwork to secure a spot on November's ballot. It was also the last chance for local mentors to qualify for the ticket. And 17's Maddie Gannon joins us now in studio to lay out who and what you will see on your ballot this fall. Maddie?
The candidates for Congress, state, Senate, Assembly, and county races here in Kern were solidified in the June primary, but November is the first time we will see city council races on the ballot this election year. And as of tonight, we have a full picture of every candidate in every race. So let's go through it, starting with the 20th Congressional District. Here we have Republican incumbent House Minority Leader Kevin McCarthy. He's facing Fairfax Junior High teacher Democrat Marisa Wood. In the 22nd Congressional District, this is one of the most competitive House races in the nation this year. We have Republican incumbent David Valadao facing Bakersfield Assemblyman Democrat Rudy Salas. Moving to the state legislature, in the 16th Senate District, we have a farmer from Porterville, Republican David Shepard, facing off against current state senator Democrat Melissa Hurtado. In the 12th Senate District, we have Republican incumbent Shannon Grove facing Democrat Suzanne Gundy. Moving to the Assembly now, in the 35th Assembly District, two Democrats here. We have Leticia Perez, current 5th District Supervisor. She's facing Bakersfield Dr. Jasmeet Baines. Then in the 32nd Assembly District, you can see here Republican incumbent Vince Fong running unopposed for re-election. Let's take a look at our county races now. In the 3rd District Supervisor race, we have Republican Jeff Flores. He is the Chief of Staff to the current 3rd District Supervisor Mike Maggard. He's facing off against retired CHP Assistant Chief Republican Brian Smith. We also want to point out two local measures you'll see on your ballot this year in Kern. That's a 1-cent sales tax increase for unincorporated parts of the county, similar to Measure N that was passed in Bakersfield a few years ago. You'll also see a proposal to give county supervisors term limits. This would limit them to 2 4-year terms in office. The last thing we're going to take a look at here is city council races. Again, this is the first time we'll see them on the ballot. We have 4 wards up for re-election here in Bakersfield. Starting with the 1st ward, we have council member Eric Arias running for re-election unopposed. In the 3rd ward, we have incumbent Ken Weir. He is running for re-election, facing 3 challengers in local businessman Boyd Benninger, as well as Home Depot employee Zeffirino Barron, as well as retired electrician Lonnie Dadow. In the 4th ward, we have Councilman Bob Smith running for re-election unopposed. Then in the 7th ward, this is the only district that is not solidified as of tonight. That's because the incumbent here, Chris Parlier, is stepping down at the end of his term due to health concerns. That means the filing deadline to run for this seat will be extended until Wednesday. But we already have 2 candidates who have jumped in this race. We have Manpreet Kaur. She is a leader in the local Jakara movement. That was the group that played a key role in helping to shape the city's new ward map during the redistricting process. She is facing local general contractor Raj Gill. And we'll be keeping a close eye on this 7th ward as this deadline is extended, and of course updating you along the way. And Chris and Moses, we are now just 88 days away from the November midterm election. In studio, Maddie Gannon, 17 News.